open shots early in the quarter, knocked a couple of them down, ended up, going from tied to up 8 real quick in the third quarter, and then we were just slowly able to take it to, 12-13 and keep them from making a big run back into it. So consistent defense throughout the game, making it difficult for them to score, and then, better offense in the second half.
Karl, the first half they were throwing all kinds of, I think, several different zones at you, and even a little man in the first half. It looked like they had your girls a little befuddled, and obviously you made some adjustments at the half because all of a sudden you're getting corner threes, middle's opening up, different things happened obviously in second half.
They played a little bit of a matchup zone in the first half at times, and then they switched a lot of screens, and for us it was just a matter of getting more movement. First half, there's a lot of times where the person with the ball had the ball and everybody watched her instead of creating the next passing opportunity or scoring opportunity. And I thought in the second half you saw that we scored on some cuts to the basket. We probably had 3 times as many cuts in the second half as we did the first half, and it really improved the quality of our shots.
Corner three-pointers early on in the third quarter. Was that an open spot that you missed early in the first half? Was that a point to get players there, or?
I just thought there was more space for me to work, one, when we were running in conversion, and 2, when we had people cutting and working together. Now there became more opportunities to attack, and the corner 3 was open a couple times.
Kaneisha, did you guys sense at halftime? I mean, no big locker room speeches. Was it just, did you guys feel a little need to, find a little more?
I just think that we weren't pushing it on them, like in conversion in the first half, and in the second half we made it a point to come out and run, and we wanted to win every conversion. So, I think we did a good job with that.
Did you guys start out a little bit tight today, Whitney, do you think? It seemed like they were kind of quiet, and it just seemed a little different to start the game today.
I think so. I don't think we had as much energy as we should have had coming out for our first conference game. So in the second half, we kind of made it a point to, come out with more energy, and then we were going to start knocking our shots down, and we just wanted to make it a more fast tempo game, and that's what we did.
What was that 16-0 run like for you? It must have been a great sense of relief, but just must have felt really, really good to get on a roll like that.
Yeah, we started getting to the spots that we wanted to get to and finding open people, and they were knocking down shots, and then we were able to attack a little bit when they started coming out on us, and it was just an all-around team effort tonight, and it was a really good win for us to start off conference.
Karl, who had the assignment on keeping Bay from whatever she does with second chance points?
Well, that's what was on Bay for the majority of the time. When Whit was out, Gradishin was on her.
That's 17 out of 20.
Kept her from making an impact on the game. Just can you comment on make much of an impact?
Yeah, Bay's a really good player, but Whit's a really good defender, and she kept good discipline in there and just made sure it was tough to get any uncontested looks in there. So Whit did a great job neutralizing her.
And your defense overall in the third quarter, you guys had 0 points off turnovers in the first half and 14 in the third quarter.
Yeah, fortunately we got a hand on a few balls, and then we were able to get those turnovers and turn them into points. Really push out and convert once we made a defensive play. And one of the things at halftime we thought we didn't make as many plays as we needed to. Stetson did a good job taking care of the ball the whole first half, and we had to apply a little more pressure so that we could get some turnovers and some runouts.
Karl, that's 17 out of 20 overall. That's 6 in a row. We got to go all the way back to Macon, man. 40-27 and a half, and then you lose that game. Is this still a rivalry?
Yeah, this is still a rivalry. They finished in second place the last 4 years. They've got a really talented team, and they're somebody that we got to watch out for because they have a lot of new players, and you can see we were able to make a run in the third quarter, but other than the third quarter, it was a pretty even game. We were able to have one really big run the entire game. And they're just going to get better as the year goes on, so we need to understand that and understand we need to get better as well.
Whitney, have you lost to Stetson? We were trying to think a while ago. I don't know that you've personally lost to Stetson, have you?
Not while I've been playing.
Right, since when you're on the floor.
Yeah.
Right.
We lost to Stetson. I was out because I tore my ACL.
Right.
Yeah.
What birthday today? 21? 22? What?
23.
20, oh, that's right, you're fifth year. That's all right, my bad. That's still a rivalry, Kaneisha?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
You feel extra spark for this matchup, Whitney?
For the
Do you feel
Stetson.
extra spark for this matchup for Stetson, the rivalry thinking?
Yeah, I think so. We always battle each other in conference, and they're always a really good team. So I think it's still a rivalry, and we still get excited to play them. I think they get excited to play us too.
Your birthday being on these Stetson games a lot has been working out okay for you so far.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Karl, how proud were you of your ladies whenever you guys did make second half adjustments in the third and fourth quarter? I mean, it's got to be a good feeling for you as a coach. Hey, we made adjustments, things worked out. That's got to be good going forward, isn't it?
Well, I just liked our intensity and execution in the second half, whether it was due to adjustments or just better execution. But we definitely had more energy. Some of it came from making good defensive plays, and we'd attack, and then we'd make a good pass to somebody who's really cutting hard to the rim. And whenever we had good teamwork plays, it seemed to really give us more energy and more enthusiasm for making the next play.
Did you do anything different to start the third?
No, not really.
Okay, because you said whether it be adjustments or whatever, so I just
Yeah,
wanted to
I mean,
check.
we talked about the things that we wanted to do, but I mean, they weren't new things. We just didn't do them as well in the first half as we would have liked.
Check.